What is up, my little Danos? Webs is CEO Coach of the Helsinki Dragons, and we are here for the Week 4 battle for the BBL when I'm going up against John Jr. And he's undefeated thus far, and hopefully we can change that today and put ourselves in a better position for playoffs. And he's bringing Tera Electric Boulder, as I told him that I'm bringing a Tera Steel Thundersty and a Tera Rhydon. So Rhydon will be making its debut. We see the Ho-Oh, which is one of his Ubers, alongside with the Kiran Black. We see his Tera Captain, which is going to be the Iron Boulder with Tera Electric. And then we see Koldenko, which I'm expecting to be like a physically defensive, probably like Colberberry. Based on the matchup, because I did not bring Iron Valiant, but I do have it on my roster, obviously, so I feel like he's gonna have a reducing berry to deal with that. And then he brings the Grimmsnarl and Toadskrull as well. I could be leading with my Incineroar, cause I can get rid of the screens right away if Grimmsnarl does lead up with them. And if it's Toadskrull, I'm gonna be aggressively taunting it, preventing like hazards to go up a Spore. Because thanks to its ability, from the Toadskrull side, I should outpace it when it comes to the status moves. After that, I can pivot into Mesprit, get up a slow U-turn and go into Rayquaza. I think that's how I would want to play it, if that comes to pass. So I'm gonna go with that. Good luck and have fun to John Jr. Let's have a good one. Hopefully, again, things go well for us, because getting a win this week would be pretty huge. Just to get into 2-2 and a little bit better position to looking at for the playoff race. As he leads with the Iron Boulder right away. Okay. So that is not the lead I was expecting. So he's Tera Electric with this, but not Booster. So that makes it already quite interesting. I do have Intimidate off on it. And I can always Terralize my Rhydon after. And get up my Stealth Rock. So I think Rhydon is still fine to go into on this. And see what he wants to do. He could close combat, which hits part of the things. But with -1 I should be hopefully tanking it just fine. And especially after I Terralize. He does Terralize right away. And we're gonna see that what it's gonna be doing to us. And I could see it again being a potentially just a bandit variant here then. Oh, he's SD with it. Okay. It is SD. But regardless if he terrorizes or not, regardless if he terrorizes or not, Earthquake is super effective on it. And I think for now I should respect what is in front of me. And it's +1 currently. Yeah, I think we just Earthquake it. So we get our Tera off, Rhydon making its debut. And it's here to hopefully help dealing with this guy. Because it's quite spooky to deal with, of course. The Boulder has been going havoc earlier in the season and being a big reason why John Jr. from his roster-wise is able to do so well. Oh, he goes for close combat. Did he not think I would terrorize this guy? Well, let's see, are you Focus Sash with this? You are Focus Sash. Okay. Do you get Endeavor? No, you do not. Okay. I mean, that's honestly fine by me, cause I do have 2 Stealth Rockers. I have Mesprit also carrying Stealth Rocks. For now, I would probably just hit what is in front of me. Do I feel like swapping? I don't think so. I just Earthquake again. He may swap into Toadskrull, which gives him an opportunity to set up the hazards here. Okay. But I did good damage on that guy. As it's a check button, okay. So Toadscrew does not get a chance to... Was a checked button. And I'd say that's like 75%. That's really good though, because I did not want Toadscrew to actually be in front of me. So a check button actually plays thus far in my favor. But yeah. But that boulder is not booster and it's 1 HP. Okay, I'm not hating necessarily our start here. As the Koldenko comes out. Now he knows I have Incineroar, so he could use this opportunity to Nasty Plot. But if he goes for Nasty Plot, I probably pivot into my Thundy and get off a Volt Switch on it, just to weaken it a little bit. Yeah. I think that's the play. We just go into Incineroar for now. This could be like physically defensive Colbur Berry with Nasty Plot. But it could be packing also like Thunder Wave over Nasty Plot. Like regardless, I'm thinking it being more of a Iron Valiant response, as well as it can also check my Samacenta Crown pretty well naturally, especially with the Colbur Berry. So I am expecting that kind of variant of set. But we'll see. Thus far he already caught me off guard with that lead boulder as it is, so I cannot assume too many of his sets yet. So he does go for Make It Rain, which does a lot. That did do a lot. Are you Specs? See, this is where I like me talking already, assuming something. It doesn't always mean that that's going to be what I'm expecting. Oh, it's not gonna be the set that I'm expecting, so I'm stumbling on my words, cause this is definitely... I'm at 237. That might be even like modest specs, because that did a lot. I'm at 60% right now. So that was like a very high roll specs hit. Okay, so he is definitely more offensive build in this matchup. He's probably gonna be sacking the Iron Boulder at 1 HP, so I'm thinking knockoff is fine here. He definitely doesn't stay in here. But it's good to know that it specs. Yeah, there comes the boulder. And we do get rid of that. Let's just put a question mark that is modest. He could be like bulky choice specs. That could definitely be a thing. He could be like bulky offensive specs. And utilize it behind screens. He might be just utilizing screens in order to handle some of my threats. And I don't know necessarily about his Ubers yet at all. Like Ho-Oh and Kirin Black. Ho-Oh especially enjoys heavy duty boots, but he hasn't actually used heavy duty boots at all thus far. Up until this week on the Ho-Oh, so I cannot even assume that's gonna be a thing. But he does go into the Kirin Black. And my natural like soft check to this is Mesprit with the Citrus Berry. I'm specially defensive and I have Anchor in case of setup. Or a substitute. So I'm gonna be using my Mesprit for this. I have also Knockoff on it in a case of like Koldenko swapping into me. Or Grimmsnow. Really anything. Any of these mons with potentially with boots. Can also be nice to be knocking off. But yeah, it's it is definitely a little bit different variants of sets thus far. So like I'm expecting again to be a little bit surprised, and I have to keep open-minded what he could be. He does make a double. Okay, he does see either Samacenta or the Mesprit to be the swapping hood. So he's using that opportunity. You get another hit off with the Koldenko. Fair enough. Now, it does mean that my Incineroar is likely to go down here. But with the Make It Rains, it opens up a opportunity for me to go into like Rayquaza after, for example. Or it gives me opportunity to go into Thundurus. Thundurus would not be that great afterwards. But I think I just go into Incineroar here. As it's getting worn down, it's definitely becoming more weaker links to keep around. As much as I would love to keep it for ghost resistance and whatnot, but I'm expecting another Make It Rain coming in. And yeah, that with the -1, maybe it's a roll to kill me here. But I don't think I want to play around with that, right? No, because if this goes down, it gives me Rayquaza. Yeah. It gives me Rayquaza, which... Well... It gives me Rayquaza, it gives me opportunity to also go into Thundurus and make a double. Because he shouldn't realistically stay in after. I think for now my play is to knock off. He does go for Make It Rain. I don't know if this is a roll, but that will take me out. Okay. So he's able to force the kill with the Goldenko, which is good for him. Okay. He's now -2 with the choice spec, so I have the option to go into Rayquaza. I could also go into my Thundurus and make a double, because he shouldn't stay in at that point, because he's -2 and he's locked into a stab. And that could mean that the Toadscrew would come in, and that gives me Rayquaza. So, like, I'm trying to position myself properly here. If I go into Rayquaza now, I would have to make aggressive Dragon Ascent play here. But I think I like the play it a little bit safer. And go into my Thundurus, because I think he has to make a play into his Toadscrew. And I want to catch that with my Rayquaza. Because then I can go for the Dragon Ascent. I could also try to play this safer. And I just don't see him staying in. I'm gonna go with my gut and say that he shouldn't stay in here. So I'm gonna withdraw first, so this is gonna be a scary turn, but I do not think he should stay in here. Let's see the Toadscrew. Yep, he withdraws. Show me the Toadscrew. Yep, there's the Toadscrew. So I return the favor with the aggressive double. And now I just simply Dragon Ascend. If he goes into Goldenko, I can follow it up with an overhit, and that will take it out. And having a Mon in that doesn't lose to the Specs Goldenko is also important. So that's why I kind of like the Rayquaza being out right now, because the Goldenko in all purposes should die to it. Especially if he tries to preserve this thing. So this is a scary proposition for him. He does value the Toadscrew for Rapid Spin still, so that could mean that he might have to worry about heavy duty boots on some of his guys. But we'll get a Life Orb Dragon Ascent on this Grimmsnarl. No. A dumb question is, does Extreme Speed Up prioritize Prankster? I think it does, so I'm gonna go for the Extreme Speed. This should take it out, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, wonderful. So no Grimmsnarl with the screens, which is really lovely, because my Mon that carried the Brick Break was the Incineroar, but he's already dead at this point, unfortunately. So being able to eliminate that out of the picture is huge. And if he goes into Goldenko, I haven't revealed Overhit. So we're gonna be pressing Overhit and take this Goldenko out. And go from there. Like, max HP Goldenko does not take this. So we go for the Overhit. Please tell me this takes it out. Yes! Yes, yes, yes. Rayquaza, baby! Let's go! Ah, it's been a while for me to make you work, but now these couple of weeks have gone much better for you. Let's go, Rayquaza. That's my boy. Let's go. Ah, that's what I was hoping to be able to do with this guy when I got it. And here comes Green Black. So, my play is Mesprit because I have Encore for this guy. Samacenta is good to keep in high health because it can beat the last most remaining, barring any kind of speed buff from like Ho-Oh. Yeah, we use Mesprit for this. We do withdraw. But that's huge. That was a huge turn for Rayquaza. He does go for Freeze Dry. We'll take it because we are especially defensive as he gets a crit freeze. That's unfortunate. Now, how do I want to progress this? I need to immediately respawn in a case this being a setup set. I think always Samacenta is the biggest value of dealing with this guy. So I may have to use... Rhydon. Not give this opportunity to go for like a substitute. So I'm gonna go into my Rhydon here. I don't want to give a Kyurem Black too many turns of setup. That was a crit freeze. I don't know what the chances are, but he sure got them. So we have to immediately respond. He is substitute. That's what I had to worry about. I do not want to deal with this behind us up. So we're gonna roar. We're gonna roll this thing out behind the substitute so we don't have to deal with it. He does go for the freeze try. Rhydon, you did a fantastic earlier on and you ate that shit. And we can roar it out. Fantastic. Okay, so we saw it was substitute with freeze try. As the Ho-Oh comes in. Okay. I don't know if you're boots or not, or if you're specially defensive. I could Rock Tomb, because that lowers the speed on Toadscroll, which can be nice for Rayquaza afterwards to come in and press a button. Yeah. Like, I would love to get up Stealth Rocks, but while the Toadscroll is out there, as one of his remaining mons, he can Rapid Spin easily after. So I'm gonna Rock Tomb and make sure the Toadscroll would be slower than my Rayquaza. He does go for the Hurricane and he misses. Okay, that helps a lot. Let's go Rhydon! Get that Rock Tomb in and we take out the Ho-Oh. Fantastic. What a debut for Rhydon, and I have to say something at the end of the video. You do not want to click this video out after the game has finished, because I do have something to announce about transactions as well. But he does bring the Toadscroll in. Now, how do I want to progress this? I could just keep Rock Tombing this. I could try to swap here. I don't want to get the Mesprit in here. So I'm gonna just Rock Tomb this. He will go for foreplay. Will do absolutely zero to me. It will do absolutely zero to me. And I think we just keep doing this. And if he wants to keep Rapid Spinning, I'm keeping its speed -1. So I keep pressing this. Okay. Ooh. Ooh, nice crit there, Rhydon. Good job, buddy. Fantastic. It's -2 now. Surely, like... surely... I would imagine he had full play on this all this time. I could just Earthquake here. How do I want to just make sure that this doesn't get out of hand? I don't want to swap you in. I don't want to get Sport is the thing. I'll just Earthquake. He does go for Earth Power. That does make me live. And now I finish it up with a Earthquake. Okay. That's good. Okay. So the Current Black comes in. I will just press Earthquake here. Let him finish me off. Right? Yeah. Let's not mess around with accuracy. He does go for Earth Power. And here I think I just can go into my Samacenta. And just finish this thing off. He could be Chopo Berry. But in case of that scenario, I have like Thundurus as well. Like, we just go into you. We increase our defense. I have good amount of special defense investment on this as well. And we go for close combat. And he is not Chopo Berry, and that should mean it's dead Current Black. And your Helsinki Hydreigons will finish John Jr.'s undefeated season thus far. But great game to him regardless. And this loss doesn't, thankfully for his regard, will affect him too much when it comes to playoff race. He had a very high differential. But I was kind of like back against the wall in a sense that if I lost this game, I would be in a very tough spot to climb myself back in a playoff race. So this win does mean a lot to me when it comes to standings wise. And make sure to check out my opponent, of course. He does fantastic content. He does upload team builders the day before his games as well. And he puts a lot of effort into his videos. So I really do respect John Jr.'s content in that regard, that how he's able to present his videos. So make sure to check him out, of course. He's a lot bigger channel than mine own, but in a case you haven't, I obviously want to mention that at the very end. Now, talking about the transactions before the end of the video, I did promise to talk about that. Why this video is a little bit bittersweet to bring Rhydon into this game is that Rhydon is going to be actually one of the 3 Pokemon that I'm gonna be dropping into free agency, and I'm really sad about it, especially because how well Rhydon performed in this game. And I was really like, I'm a Tera Rhydon believer, but unfortunately because a mon that became available, I needed to find 1 extra point somewhere to make it work in my point structure. The other 2 Pokemon that I'm dropping are gonna be Mach and Serena. And I'm gonna be picking up Climora. And besides Climora, my ground type will be, unfortunately, on this case, downgraded to Tera Sandaconda, which cost me 1 less point than Tera Rhydon did. And I did this change because I wanted to upgrade my poison type from Mach into Climora. As much as I like Mach's price value, Climora becoming available was too much for me to not get it for myself. And it provides me more hazards. It gives me just another strong Pokemon to bring. You know, as at least the option to bring besides my high tier ones. And it's in a niche a better remover than Serena was going to be for my roster. So those are gonna be some of the changes. I don't plan to make any other changes on the roster. So that's gonna be my final roster for the remaining of the season. And I'll be coming back with you for next week when I go up against It's Whatever. And I don't remember actually if I played him before. If I have, it's been a very long time. Just like John Jr. I actually don't remember if this was our first game. It may have been. But that's all for me. Thank you for watching and stay tuned for next week for a week 5 battle versus It's Whatever. I'll be see you guys later.